they highlight the numbers of people that are getting in a day, but they don't highlight the amount of people that are recovering. And this is where we start to think about like the news and how can you trust it? Like the only reputable source is the news, and then you just think about it like, oh, but then you got all these things about the news of them hiding everything. It's like, how can you?
And it's like a never-ending cycle in the sense, because it's always in your face.
Yeah,
and that's the thing too. Like I feel like a lot of news stations are like somewhat ran by the government.
Yeah,
like they're more government ran. Like going to like my like thoughts on most things is that like I follow like a lot of stuff that are shadow banned on social media, because if they're shadow banned for a reason, you know, it's some sort of sense of like, you know what I mean, like
there's something's fishy going on.
There's something fishy, because why would they shadow ban it?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's something that they don't want the population to see. It's like, hey, you know what, they know something even that they shouldn't know. You know, we can't let more people know about it.
Even when I was searching up conspiracies for the podcast, I couldn't find like good conspiracies because it was just a lot of it's probably, it was pushed away. Or like even with the thing I read, it was all about, yeah, this is what they thought, but it was proven by this. This is what they thought, but it was not the Donald Trump. It's like, oh my God. You know,
it's like they want you to, they want to comfort you into thinking, yo, we know what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like don't worry about it. And that's going back, and I feel like a lot of people like comfort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when you go to the US, anywhere you go, if you don't want to wear a mask, they don't look at you different.
Yeah.
If you want to wear a mask, wear a mask.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In store, out of store, walking, whatever. You know, they're like that's their lifestyle. It's like you do what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like when you walk here in Canada, going back to that conversation, it's like you walk in a store without a mask, everyone's wearing a mask. It's like,
look at these fucking Gen Zs.
Literally, like what
ruining
what are you doing? What are you doing? You want to get me sick? What are you doing? Like, I don't get it. Like, why can't we have that sort of lifestyle where it's like, hey, if I want to walk in the store without a mask,
the problem is
look at me different.
Yeah, if you're
you
not,
know what I mean. But we're in a country where it's like, you know, it's like
petting the dogs,
petting the dog. Literally, it's like, hey, we got you. No worries. No worries. You lost your job. You know, that's another topic.
Bro, yeah, like the fucking big,
like the CERB checks. It's like, hey, boom, $2,000 a month, $2,000 a month, and they're just handing out money. They're just literally, you sign, like, I remember the sign up period was just so easy. It's like you just put in your information. It's like
facts.
A check's coming in like a week.
Yeah.
And like anybody can get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's where the sense of comfort that the government did was, it's like, hey, you lost your job, don't worry, we got you. Print money. Bam. Yeah. Print money. Bam.
It's just, there's so much to cover.
There's so many topics
with like the small businesses being like shut down, and then big budget businesses like Walmart has the money to go, you know, like not drive sales, but people that are fucking Kensington Market is literally, you know, like all these people that are relying on people's flow of walking, right, of advertisement on the street, you know,
exactly.
They're all relying on people like popular communities. They probably pay rent just because it's a heavy traffic community of people and pedestrians, you know.
And a lot of small businesses I know this for a fact, is that they don't make a lot of profit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, a lot of them are
like
even during normal life, they're still going day to day, you know, cost basis and everything. Like,
exactly.
You know what I mean? And this happens, like stores probably got shut down the first month. They're like, God. Like, it's just sad. And people's lives are ruined because that was their lifestyle. Bankruptcy now. You know what I mean? Now the government's even printing more money, and now like that's just another topic of like inflation and stuff like that. And it's like
it's a fucking mess.
And going on to, like, the discussing like the side effects of this whole lockdown stuff is Ontario's back like 250,000 surgeries.
Yeah.
Like, that's how far behind they are on a lot of surgeries too. Like, this, just because the virus is here, it's like, oh, like a lot of like even like cancer doctors are like working with COVID patients. Like, they're not even doing like the real occupancy of like helping out cancer patients. You know what I mean? Because it's like, no, we can't because of COVID. And like that's another big setback, is that our province is down 250,000 surgeries.
Where'd you get that?
I gotta find the picture actually.
Yeah,
I gotta find it.
What website? Instagram.
It was one of the shadow ban accounts I follow. And going back to the shadow ban thing, is the account that I follow, you have to search up the full name. You can't search up part of the name. You have to search up the full name to get that to get to that account.
Or like any sort of, like, I bet this podcast is gonna have for more information about COVID-19, just go to this website.
Literally. And it's funny because when they post something, Instagram flags it right away and says, this is false information.
Yeah.
Don't believe it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like something that's a government ran source or something. It's like, yeah, it's like about vaccines. Yeah, vaccines are tested daily on, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah, it's
you
like
don't
it's a very manipulative
it's a
thing.
very manipulative
and
thing.
without any distractions, all we have is our phones.
It's
We're
our
just
phones,
scrolling.
and we're on it daily,
Yeah.
so it's just right in our face.
I think
Hourly too. You're on the news, you search up COVID's the only topic.
Yeah.
You know, like when was the last time the news hasn't talked about COVID? Never.
Yeah. I mean, it's always happening.
It'll always
it's always
happen.
happening.
And that's going back to the new normal.
It don't matter. It don't matter.